Tonight, from the Commerce Casino Event Center, it's time for another edition of Up Next Fighting. And it will be a battle of NorCal versus SoCal for the UNF Middleweight Championship. As Northern California prospect Salaiman the Cutthroat Assassin Ahmadyar meets UFC and Bellator veteran Curtis Millender. Millender, a Southern California staple for nearly a decade, who looked to make his homecoming farewell tour golden. While Salaiman, the cancer survivor and top 10 ranked middleweight in California, will try and make sure the UNF title resides with him in Northern California. Stay tuned, because the West Coast's greatest MMA show is up next.
Welcome to Up Next Fighting. I'm Todd Kennelly along with Jonathan King. Electric atmosphere here in Commerce Casino. Pivotal bout in the careers of both of these men, two battle-tested veterans looking to propel themselves into title contention. A win here, this feature bout, could be just what the doctor ordered for that.
There we go. Quick touch of the gloves, and we are underway. Taco Padilla flirting with a leg kick on the inside there.
Both so dangerous. A lot of knockout victories between the two. And, you know, again, as Padilla taking the center of the cage and now rushes in, trying to lower his level, he said that I'm going to brutalize him and take what's mine, speaking of the victory. Again, Taco Padilla, I don't think there's going to be much in the way of feeling out process. He's looking for a win. He's hungry, and he wants to erase that loss to Smith Jr.
Taco working behind the jab, as I mentioned. It's a key point for him. Keeping everything off them. Doing leg kicks, neither one doing any damage.
Porte now blitzing in. Again, Porte 6 of 7 victories by knockout. So don't blink, you might miss something in this one. Both can turn out your lights or deliver some IQ-changing shots, as you like to say.
Thanks for stealing my line, Todd.
I gave you credit.
Now this is what we want to see. We want to see Taco Padilla push the pace here, keep his opponent up against the cage, change levels, look for takedowns, work the clinch. Sounds like Taco Tuesday in here, Todd.
Always Taco Tuesday when Padilla's around. And this for Taco Padilla, he talks about his style being taco style. What exactly is taco style in your estimation?
I mean, vicious. Brutality.
Shredded beef. Knee up the middle there by Taco Padilla.
Padilla doing a great job in the clinch here, just pushing LJ Porte around here.
He has. He's been muscling LJ up against that cage. We'll see if LJ Porte can circle out. Perhaps step through and look for a leg trip or takedown himself. Foot stomps. Oh, jinx.
Old school.
Yeah. Pulling out all the stomps, you might say, LJ Porte.
Inside knee to the thigh for Taco Padilla. Both these guys landing to the thighs.
Takedown there by Padilla. Executes it nicely. Has side control here. He's got that leg hook. Now finds himself in the half guard of LJ Porte.
It's a slick move to snatch that leg by LJ Porte.
Really was. Both are very comfortable on the ground. Both have put fights away by submission in the past.
Yeah, you definitely don't want Taco to beat Padilla to sit inside cross like that. So good job for closing up the guard there a little bit. There's a cut from an elbow. Referee Georgia now noticing it. It looks like a bad cut too, Todd.
Yeah, he got sliced and diced. We're talking about shredded beef, and we're seeing it here. Nasty stuff. Trying to see exactly where it is, if it's under the eye.
He had some scar tissue under that eye to begin with too, so.
More nasty short elbows by Taco Padilla. Now Padilla said that I'm going to press him, I'm going to see what he's made of, I'm going to keep my eye on the target, and that has been the case LJ Porte getting brutalized here in the early going by Christopher Taco Padilla.
Taco Padilla starting to swarm here. Looking to put a little cheese on the taco, perhaps, Todd. LJ Porte not showing good. Oh, this is going to be it, Todd. He's landing those big elbows.
Unanswered shots.
That's going to be it, Todd.
Oh, my goodness, what a statement by Taco Padilla. It is indeed taco time. We'll be back to make it all official right after this. Let's take a look back at the action here. He slices, he dices.
It's the ginsu elbow from Taco Padilla, landing those elbows to the head of LJ Porte. The referee has seen enough. Taco Padilla walks off into victory.
That was just shock and awe type offense there by Taco Padilla. Just gave his opponent LJ Porte zero breathing room. As Adnan Qureshi re-enters the cage, gonna make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached an official decision at 4 minutes of 7 seconds of round one. Referee Jonathan Romero stops this bout in a decision via TKO in favor of the blue corner, Christopher Taco Padilla!
To the victor goes the spoils, Taco Padilla.
I'm here with your winner,
standing by.
Christopher Taco Padilla. Yesterday, you told the Schmo you were going to make a taco. You held true to your word.
First, I'd like to send a shout out to all my coaches, Fight Science, CMMA, Los Angeles Muay Thai. Thank you guys, man. It's been a trial, bro, and they really put me through it. And they told me this how it was going to go down. Thank you. Dave Waters Wrestling, baby. Thank you. Oh, shout out to all my loved ones. Shout out to my girlfriend, my family. Thank you. Up next.
You were able to get the takedown, use those elbows. Did this go exactly as you planned it?
Be violent, be nasty.
We appreciate that. Congratulations, you got your 10th victory. Bring it back to you guys.
Thank you, Schmo, and congrats to Taco. What a victory. Left no doubt, just dominant decimation by Padilla. Buddy, when it comes to Jesse Strader, he's had dynamite in his gloves as well. 5 victories. 4 of those wins for 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿 have come by knockout. That's an 80% knockout finish rate out of his 5 wins. Says his family drives him. And Strader dedicating this to a youngster, Brooks Evelyn, who's diagnosed with eye cancer, said hashtag strong like tigers, dedicating this one and hopefully a victory for Strader to Brooks Evelyn as we set the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a bantamweight bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Los Angeles, California, representing CMMA and LA Muay Thai, standing 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighing in at 136 pounds. He's coming in with an MMA record of 5-5, Taylor Alfaro. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from Antelope Valley, California, representing Peterson Grapplers and SoCal Fight Factory, standing 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 139.8 pounds, coming in with a mixed martial arts record of 5-3. This is Jesse 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿 Strader.
Crowd comes to life for this one.
Well, we started off with the last fight. We finally got a first finish of the night. So maybe we start a trend here, boys.
Alfaro comes out hot, looking for the takedown in on the single leg early here, Todd.
Yeah, and Alfaro, gentlemen, has had a lot of success on the ground. He's got a couple submission victories by rear naked choke. Maybe the advantage on the ground for him is because we know 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿, with those 4 knockout victories, very dangerous striker.
You see the size difference already on display here. Strader much longer than Taylor Alfaro as he lands with big kicks and jabs, teeps. Varying assault from Jesse Strader so far here.
Big left there by Alfaro. Listen to this crowd. Chant goes out, Jesse for Strader. And what are your thoughts on the atmosphere, your first experience here at Up Next, Schmo?
Hey, the fans love it. Both these guys are getting right inside the pocket. They're throwing at it. No one's afraid here, and they are both trying to make their mark in this first round.
Nice elbow from Jesse Strader on the exit there. Ooh, nasty kick on the inside of the knee. And you see Taylor Alfaro already shaking it out.
Strader trying to keep that winning record going. Alfaro trying to advance past that 500 record of 5-5. High stakes fight for both.
I think Taylor came in with a little too much emotion in this fight. You know, his opponent didn't make weight. Taylor walking away with 20% of Strader's purse as a result.
Body kick there by Strader. You can hear it echo off the walls of the Commerce Casino. Yeah, but, you know, Alfaro's got to let that go, gentlemen. He's got to concentrate on the task at hand, and he's got a sizable one in there with Jesse Strader.
But Jesse Strader's taking Taylor Alfaro out of his game plan. So, big head kick!
Yeah. Well, that's one way to take him out of his game plan and take him out of consciousness. But Alfaro showed his toughness, Schmo.
Yes, he is, but that size difference, that is definitely on display right here, guys. Good inside leg kick there.
He's really testing that knee of Taylor Alfaro. Landing it right above the kneecap, Dutch style.
But Strader picking his shots here. He didn't jump him. You know, he knows that fools rush in, and Alfaro is dangerous as well, taking his time, but doing some more head hunting in the process. What action here at Up Next?
But you see how Strader keeps circling away from Alfaro. If he starts backing up, that brings the takedown in for Alfaro. If he starts backing straight up, Strader doing a great job of cutting angles and creating opportunities offensively.
And he's definitely going to the body. He's got the spacing that he wants. He's mixing in those kicks. I mean, he's fighting at the pace that he's looking for to get the victory here.
He is, and he's got 2 minutes to work here in the round. But gentlemen, I got to ask you, are you surprised that Alfaro was able to shake the cobwebs as quick as he did after that big head kick?
Yeah, I mean, Taylor Alfaro's as gritty as they get, so. But I'd like to see him shoot for a takedown and bring this fight where he's more at home. Oh!
That hurt the body.
Big knee right to the bread basket. And we'll feel that one in the morning, no doubt about it. But it's just been more pinpoint striking by 𝐒𝐰𝐿𝐿, who eats a left hand, though, for his troubles.
Jesse Strader's got to avoid being in a phone booth with Taylor Alfaro. He gives him the opportunity there. If he can continue to fight long, it's definitely to his advantage. Strader perhaps getting a little overconfident with his striking, starting to overcommit here a little bit, as you see right there.
Maybe so, but, you know, feels, I'm sure, exuding confidence. Doesn't feel that Alfaro can hurt him at this point, and would love to get the finish. Under a minute to work now in the first of 3 scheduled 5-minute rounds. Just snap to the kick there to the midsection by Strader.
And you got to respect Alfaro because he's keep coming forward. He's keep bringing the fight.
Yeah, he's a dog.
It's like Alfaro's made of iron, man. He just hangs in there. More shots, though, by 𝐒𝐰𝐿𝐿.
You know, Alfaro may have a granite-like chin, but even granite fractures over time, Todd.
It does, and when you look at, you know, the rangier fighter, it's just got to be tough, very tough for Alfaro to get inside.
Less than 20 seconds to go in the round. So far, all Jesse Strader.
Certainly has been, and what a pivotal turning point that head kick was, but not backing down even a fraction of an inch is Taylor Alfaro. An action-packed first round.
We'll be back with more action on Up Next Fighting.
Sure, the great fans here at Commerce Casino are thirsting for more, as is everybody watching at home. We thank you for inviting us into your living rooms, wherever you may be watching Up Next Fighting.
You saw the graphic pop up there, Todd, momentarily. I had the first round going to Jesse Strader, 10-9. Oh, another clean left hand for Strader. Taylor looks a little wobbled here, guys.
He does, and as Schmo mentioned, that foundation, the base Might be a little bit wobbly there for Alfaro. He was limping around noticeably in between rounds. And
Oh, Strader gets dropped.
Strader was trying to throw that knee to the midsection again. That knee to the midsection ended up eating the canvas.
Another nasty kick to the thigh. Oh, and outside drops Taylor. And a big left hand to boot, Todd.
Strader in control here, trying to pass half guard. You might need to bring in a broom to pick up the sawdust because Strader's just chopping down trees with those leg kicks. Just took the wheels out from under Taylor Alfaro. And we'll see if Strader can posture up and keep the pressure coming.
Oh, he's got him into mount now.
Full mount is bad place for
Taking
Alfaro.
it back. That's not under the chin, it's on the chin, but he can crank here.
Trying to lace that arm under. And Alfaro in deep trouble here, trying to fight the hands.
The hands flips over.
Boy, Alfaro is so tough.
Way to keep position for Jesse Strader. Amazing job. Now he's got the body lock. This is all sorts of trouble for Taylor Alfaro. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the round, and Jesse Strader has him right where he wants him.
Sure does, but Alfaro tough there, trying to fight the wrists there, the wrist control, and trying to get some breaths in there as well right now, but in deep trouble and purely on the defensive.
Alfaro got out. See how he disengaged, got distance, and got back to his feet. Smart move by Jesse Strader.
We'll see if Alfaro can do anything, though, to better his chances in this fight. As we are inside 3 minutes to go in our second of 3 scheduled rounds. Big body shot there by Strader. I mean, he is really punishing Alfaro throughout this fight.
Yeah, Taylor's he's feigning with his jab, and he's just softly floating it out there. And when he does that, Strader just counters right down the middle.
Strader's chopping at those legs.
Just like a lumberjack in there, and you may be trying to check it there was Alfaro, but now that opens the head as well. And you might question, well, why doesn't Alfaro try to take him down? But you see the legs don't have a whole lot left in them, guys.
Nice left hand from Taylor Alfaro, though, right there. This is a testament to the matchmaking, the pro matchmaking that we have here at UNF. George Bastarmadjian putting together another masterpiece here inside the Up Next Fighting cage.
And it is amazingly, it's Alfaro that was moving forward there. This guy just keeps on coming. I can't say enough about his toughness. But moving around pretty gingerly again on those legs, Schmo.
Certainly. The cardio's there for both men, though, because they are both applying the pressure. That's what you like to see in a fight like this.
But Strader hasn't been able to pour it on. As I say that, look out.
That's going to be it, Todd. Oh, my Lord. Jesse Strader punctuates a second round TKO.
That's a statement victory, gentlemen.
Absolutely is against a tough veteran opponent. Sui Generis means it, one of a kind he just might be. He went upstairs, downstairs, all points in between. An absolute onslaught of striking by Strader.
Absolutely, gentlemen. I'm going to go in there. It's been an honor to call this fight with you guys.
All right, thank you to Dave the Schmo. You picked a good one to join us on. Fireworks aplenty here at Up Next Fighting.
Welcome back, everybody.
Let's take a look back. What a furious flurry it was by Sui Generis.
Big right hand right on the button. Look at the eyes roll back as Strader follows up with hammer fist after hammer fist before the referee, Rafael Davis, dives in to save the day.
Big right was right on the button. Killer instinct by Strader to take the victory to improve to 6-3. And Strader, man, whether it be the head kick, the punches, the ground and pound, this guy's got some serious heavy artillery.
Yeah, he's got a lot in his arsenal, and we saw all of it on display right there. All smiles in the corner of Jesse Strader as he walks away with a tremendous victory here at Up Next Fighting 4. Good to see Taylor all fall back to his feet, Todd.
Big win by 𝐒𝐰𝐸 is going to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached an official decision as referee Raphael Davis stops this bout at 3 minutes and 35 seconds of round 2 for your winner via knockout, fighting out of the red corner, Jesse Strader!
All right, the Schmo's standing by. He's everywhere where you want to be. He was here at the broadcast booth and now in the cage to get a word with the winner. And here you see some great class.
All right, I am here with your winner, Jesse Strader. Jesse, what did you just say to your opponent just now?
I just said I got nothing but respect for you. You're a warrior, and thank you for taking this fight, and all respect. Hats off. The dude's a warrior.
You were able to establish those kicks. You went to the body. You heard them well. How confident were you that you were going to get the finish tonight?
Well, I wasn't really aiming for a finish. I was aiming for a good performance. I'm so confident with my coaches and my team. Brian Peterson, Sensei Pete Cunningham, Renee Leyva, Peterson Grapplers and SoCal 5 Factory. Shout out AV, shout out Santa Clarita, shout out Valencia, shout out 661. Represent 661.
Represent. The only blemish was you didn't make weight, but you're an exciting fighter. When can we expect to see you next?
As soon as possible, at a weight up. It's probably my last one at bantamweight. I'm just too big for this weight class.
Certainly book big inside there. John and Todd, back to you.
Thank you, Schmo. Big win by a big man. Maybe a little too big for the weight class. Going to move up. Missed weight, but happy that the fight still went down. Alfaro certainly wasn't going to back down from a fight. What a furious finish. Another highlight reel knockout added to the legacy of Up Next Fighting.
We'll be right back, and when we return, our main event is Up Next. Welcome back, everyone, to Up Next Fighting. We're going to keep the action rolling. It's time to fight on.
My name is Salaiman Ahmadyar. They call me the Cutthroat Assassin. My professional record is 8 wins and 3 losses. You know, I love the competition. I like pushing myself. I feel like there's nothing like MMA out there, you know? Whether it's any other combat sport or any other job, I feel like MMA just gives me a type of rush that I can't find anything else. As much as people call me a wrestler, I'm really a thoroughbred mixed martial arts combat athlete. My name is Salaiman Ahmadyar, and I'm up next.
You know, he underwent surgery for jaw cancer that he found out he had after he's being checked out after a fight because he had, you know, broken bones in his face. The doctors found that. His jaw was wired shut for a number of years. Prior to that, 6-0 as a pro, and then was able to fight his way back. I mean, what a testament that he's here competing in the main event.
Not only that, Todd, but you see the tattoo on his heart. I believe that's his sister's name, who also passed away at a very young age due to an accidental drowning. So this guy has been through the ringer. He's seen it, he's done it. And if he can be as tough as he is outside the cage, then you can only imagine how tough he's going to be when he steps inside that cage.
Out of his 8 wins, 3 of them by knockout and 5 decisions. And I'll tell you, the Cutthroat Assassin is built like a Sherman tank. Look at this guy.
Yeah, his takedowns are relentless. His pressure is relentless. He is one hell of a mixed martial artist, that's for sure.
We take a look at the keys to victory for Salaiman Ahmadyar.
Yeah, he's got to push the pace, close the distance, and use his wrestling to get the fight to the ground where he can make a mess with the ground and pound. This guy is a monster if you let him stay on top of you.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis Millender.
Hey guys, I'm Curtis Millender. My record is 18-9. I am from San Bernardino, California. I'm training out of the Den Training Center. The nickname Curtis, you know, I am the nicest dude. I'll give you the shirt off my back. If you need help, I'm gonna be there to help you. But, you know, I'm also giving away these ass whippings too. Thiago Alves is definitely, I would say that was probably what really solidified, like, okay, I know I can do this. I know I can beat anybody. I truly believe every time I go out there, every time I go to a fight, every time I step into an arena, I'm the best in the building. Whatever I can do to build on the name Millender, I want to do that. My opponent, he's definitely tough. I know he's going to be game. I know he's going to come forward, but I fought Roy McDonald. I fought Thiago Williams. I fought Max Griffin. I fought these big names. I'm the baddest dude in the building every time, and I'm going to have to show that. My job is to put the work in and come out here and make it look easy, and that's the plan. Hey guys, I'm Curtis Millender, and I am still up next.
And like he said, he's the nicest guy you'll see. That is, unless you're standing across the cage from him, where he's all too happy to hand out free ass whippings as we take a look at some notes on Curtis Millender.
Yeah, this guy's fought at the elite level, UFC 3-2, Bellator 3-3, LFA undefeated, SoCal legend that started his career undefeated at 7-0. He also works fast as KO Todd, 34 seconds. He does not waste any time.
So between these two combined, a 13-0 start to their careers. 6-0 start for Ahmadyar, 7-0 start for Millender. And we take a look at keys to victory for the battle-tested veteran.
Yeah, he's got to control the distance, stay long, keep the fight standing at all costs. You do not want to be on bottom with Ahmadyar on top of him. Throw combinations, throw punches and punches. Oh, he just took a shot from his coach, Ben Jones, right there. Curtis Millender looks ready. He's chomping at the bit. He can't wait to step inside the Up Next fighting cage, Todd.
And again, this is the start of a farewell tour, if you will, for Curtis Millender. He has announced that 2023 will be his last year as an active professional fighter. And he said, I want them to beg me to stay, to be at the top of his game, to win titles like the UNF middleweight title, which is on the line in this main event matchup. To say, why are you leaving? You're still at the top of your game. He wants to go out on top. He's got an opportunity here at Up Next.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it all. He's been at the top of the sport. He's fought his way back a couple of times. You know, he wants to leave on his own terms, like you said, Todd, and better to leave on your own terms while your wits are still there than going too long and being too long in the tooth as a fighter.
Not only that, wants to transition, wants to invest time in his children, in his sons, in life and business outside of the cage. Let's take a look at how these two match up in the tail of the tape with the middleweight title on the line.
You see Millender right away, 8 inches of reach advantage. That could be a big problem for Salaiman Ahmadyar. He's really gonna have to break down that range to get inside to ply his trade.
Huge experience advantage as well for Curtis Millender. But again, when you think of the toughness of what Ahmadyar has gone through just in his personal life and in the cage, certainly looks to be up to the task. Who will take home the middleweight title? Let's set the stage. Back to the cage and Mr. Qureshi. Let's go, Adnan.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Commerce Casino and Hotel in Commerce, California, this is your Up Next Fighting main event. This bout is sponsored by Badman's. It's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and it is for the UNF Middleweight Championship. When the bell rings, the men in charge, referee Jonathan Romero, and your judges at ringside, Felicia O, Jackie Dinkin, and Chris Lieben. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Hayward, California, by way of Berkeley, California, representing Team Alpha Male. He stands 5 foot 9 inches tall and weighed in at 192 pounds. He's coming in with an MMA record of 8-3. This is Salaiman, the cutthroat assassin, Ahmadyar! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from San Bernardino, California, representing CSW, standing 6 foot 2 inches tall and weighed in at 185.8 pounds. He's coming in with an MMA record of 18-9. This is Curtis Millender!
It's a battle of Northern California versus Southern California with the UNF middleweight title hanging in the balance.
Instructions back in the dressing room. Remember, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, let's go and do so now. Let's go back to our corners and come out fighting.
No touch. No touch.
Curtis Millender saying he's always the baddest in the building. Will that be the case as he goes toe-to-toe with the cutthroat assassin, Salaiman Ahmadyar? Middleweight title main event scheduled. 3 5-minute rounds.
Nice jab from Millender as he starts out pecking away at the head of Ahmadyar.
It's been kill or be killed mentality for both. Neither of these two fighters in their numerous wins have ever...
Oh, he got a little uppercut there, Todd.
Sure did. They've never finished a fight by way of submission, and Ahmadyar got clipped early, and the knees went a little wobbly there.
Nasty leg kick from Millender. Beautiful counter on the jab, too.
Millender said he's going to be a sniper. He's going to make it look easy in there. Off to a great start. But Ahmadyar is tough and uses that big body to rush in, but like
a matador.
Yeah, matador bullfighter. Yeah, sure did.
Olay.
He sidestepped him, did Millender. Again, that reach could be a very tough thing for Ahmadyar to overcome.
That's what he's got to do, Todd. He's got to break down that reach, storm through the danger zone of Millender and get inside to his body. He does not want to stay on the outside of Millender, especially at an 8-inch reach disadvantage.
Got to find angles.
Nice knee on the inside from Millender.
Millender cool, calm, and collected so far. Here you see bull rushing in though as Ahmadyar. He's a powerhouse. Can he get the veteran on the ground? Good defense up against the cage so far. Nice slam by Salaiman Ahmadyar, and the cutthroat assassin comes out of the blocks offensively now in the main event. Gets the veteran on the ground.
That was a beautiful takedown from Ahmadyar. Able to get the fight where he wants it to be. This is a ground and pound specialist, make no doubt about it. And this is one way to break down that reach, Todd. Put the fighter on his back and he no longer has a reach advantage.
And this has got to be a big confidence boost for Ahmadyar to score that takedown, trying to pass the now half guard. And again, we said that this guy's built like a tank and he could do a lot of damage on the ground. Millender back to a vertical base, but might go for a right again.
Looks a little high on this finish here. I don't know if he's going to be able to let it go, yeah. Don't be surprised if Ahmadyar changes levels right away and goes back to the double leg. Millender trying to tie him up here.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it gave Ahmadyar his first, and he's trying to do just that, but the arm is seized there. The right arm of Ahmadyar by Millender, trying to lower his levels, trying to muscle him up.
He's got a pummel for an underhook here, Todd. That whizzer on the outside is not going to prevent him from getting taken down, like I said. Millender bouncing right back to his feet, though.
Ahmadyar took him down, but to your point, Millender right back up. So Ahmadyar scoring the takedowns, but not able to capitalize.
Now you see Millender starting to pummel for that left underhook here. And Ahmadyar is built like a tank, like you said. It's hard to sneak your arm through there. And he doesn't give you any space at all.
Ahmadyar, however, by keeping the pressure up against the cage and scoring these takedowns, he has, at least momentarily, slowed and stopped the striking of Millender. That was a big factor in the opening seconds of the fight.
Absolutely, he's taking control of the fight here. He's controlling the pace, he's controlling the real estate. He's shooting for takedown after takedown. Millender doing a good job of defending, but like we said before, Todd, there ain't no points for defending.
Foot stomps now by Ahmadyar as Millender trying to chop away at the knee. And Millender trying to circle off the cage, but again, I mean, this guy is a real juggernaut, is the cutthroat assassin. It's just tough to get around this guy.
Yeah, there's a key fight for hand position here on the right side. Ahmadyar preventing Millender from getting that underhook. Every time Millender tries to pummel under.
40 seconds to go now in the first round. Championship bout, looking for the takedown again was Ahmadyar, not having any part of it that time. As Curtis Millender. But again, I mean, it's just a smothering display here by Ahmadyar thus far.
Yeah, Ahmadyar controlling the pace, controlling the action here, not letting Curtis Millender utilize his reach here. Great strategy so far from Ahmadyar.
The start of the fight was all Millender, and now inside 10 seconds to go in the first round, and dictating the pace for much of the first round has been the cutthroat assassin. First round comes to a close. 2 more rounds for these two to determine the up next fighting middleweight champion. As we approach round 2, your thoughts on some of the action we saw, Jonathan?
You know, Ahmadyar's implementing his game plan. Obviously, it's to get Millender to the mat where he can start to rain down some some big shots. But Millender doing a good job of maintaining his feet, maintaining his composure. Every time he got taken down, he popped back up. But unfortunately, Ahmadyar, on my scorecard at least, is up 10-9.
Wow, a lot of cage control. Just be interesting to see how the judges scored if it gets to that point, because yeah, Ahmadyar controlled much of the round, got Millender down, but wasn't able to really capitalize. Did dictate the pace, but again, how much stock would the judges put in those early strikes by Millender that certainly had a big effect as well?
Yeah, it could go either way, whichever you score as being more of an advantage, but I had Ahmadyar with the pressure and the control time winning him the round.
Ahmadyar certainly showed a lot of composure weathering that early onslaught by Curtis Millender. Round 2 underway, set for 3 5-minute rounds. Middleweight title on the line here at Up Next Fighting, Commerce Casino. Todd Kenneally, Jonathan King here with the call of the action. What an honor it is to be on the call for this one.
And this is where Curtis Millender wants to be, right in the center of the Up Next Fighting cage. This is where he is at home, where he can land those long strikes. Ahmadyar wants to pressure him back up against the cage, but Curtis cutting angles and getting away. Nice job by Curtis.
Yeah, got away from there, a little game of keep away, using the leg kicks to keep distance, but charging in is Ahmadyar, looking for the takedown again, snuffed that time by Millender. But man, when Ahmadyar goes into that bull rush, just almost unstoppable.
Yeah, he's got great shoulder pressure, great chest pressure. Look at how he places his head right on the shoulder of Millender, preventing him to get any head position, punching the thigh of Millender. Ahmadyar doing whatever he can here, score some points.
And again, it's just been real tough for Millender to get any distance when he gets in this position. We've seen him try and circle out. We've seen him try and chop down the legs. It's just, this guy, Ahmadyar, is as wide as he is tall. It's just tough to circle off of the cage here.
Millender's got to do something explosive to get away from Ahmadyar here. He turns the corner. Nice job by Curtis Millender.
And Millender's got to start to get something going here, establish his striking yet again, get that distance, get his timing. As you mentioned, where he wants to be here in the center of the cage, he can start to go to work.
I'd like to see Millender start sitting down on some of his punches here. He's landing most of his shots in retreat.
Good flying knee there by Millender, but again, just continuing to forge ahead is Salaiman Ahmadyar.
Ahmadyar in on a single leg here, Millender defending.
I think this tank that is Ahmadyar has a reverse function.
Yeah, this guy only knows one pace, and that's move forward. I was trying to set the leg up right now, Todd, but Millender maintaining that vertical pace as he goes to the ankle pick. Trying to transition into a double leg, but Millender doing a great job of circling away, Todd.
Really did. But can Millender strike off of this? It's got to be what he's thinking. Right back to the center of the cage, creates that distance. It's tough for Millender, though, to maintain an offensive because Ahmadyar always gets it in the phone booth.
Millender throws that jab from his hip, so it's really hard to time the takedown off the jab as a counter. Millender hides everything really well.
Oh, such a great veteran. Fought the likes of Rory McDonald. Big victory as well, as you talked about, over Thiago Alves. that was such a huge confidence booster.
Millender maintaining the center of the cage. It's exactly where he needs to be in order to keep his range and land those strikes. Now it's Ahmadyar who's backing up.
Well, I guess we spoke too soon. And Ahmadyar hasn't been able to keep the same level of pressure. And he caught a big knee moving in, but he just keeps moving forward. And now in for the kill is Curtis Millender. Can he capitalize and keep rolling here? Blood streaming down the side of the nose there of Ahmadyar. Desperation time for Ahmadyar, it seems.
Yeah, a minute left in the round. Ahmadyar in heavy on a single leg here, but Millender again defending well. Millender cracked him good there, Todd.
Sure did. And you could just see, saw the sense of urgency by Salaiman Ahmadyar. Immediately wanted to close that gap. Was able to do so. 35 seconds to go here. Round number 2. Championship bout. Going to crown a middleweight champion in up next fight.
Millender back to the center of the cage. Much better round in the second frame for Curtis Millender.
No question about it. And now really establishing the jab. Head kick! Head kick! Oh, my goodness! That's it! Oh, my Lord! Top channeling Curtis Millender with the second round TKO victory. As he said, they're going to be begging him to stay. And when you have highlight reel finishes like that, I guess so. He is not done, not by a long shot. Millender said he's a nice guy, but he'll hand out ass whoopings. What a head kick. Dropped this absolute tank. Unbelievable. We'll be right back to take another look at the action and make it all official. Welcome back, everyone. And Millender all smiles now. Let's take a look back at the action here.
See him snapping the jab and then hiding that head kick beautifully. And he tries to walk off, but the referee didn't see enough, so Millender starts landing these big shots. Busts open Ahmadyar good. There it is, right off the dome. Glancing shot on the temple. Robs Ahmadyar of his equilibrium, and then the courteous one swarms.
Scores the 19th victory of his storied career. We talked about some of the places he's fought, the records he's had. Well, he's 1-0 right now and up next fighting, and what a win it was in grand fashion. Main event. And making history as the middleweight champion. And boy, what a feather in his cap, but also what a feather in the cap of this promotion to have a great veteran like Curtis Millender in the top of the middleweight division. Unbelievable.
Your referee, Jonathan Romero, stops this bout at 4 minutes and 55 seconds into round 2 for your winner via TKO and new UNF middleweight champion, Curtis Millender!
Well, score one for SoCal there. What a victory. Making history. Brand new champ, Schmo standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the UNF middleweight champion, Curtis Millender. Curtis, what a way to finish the night, man. What's going through your mind?
Dude in the back. I'm the baddest dude in the building.
Walk us through that finish, that leg kick, and then maybe we thought he'd go out. You finished him with the hands. What was going through your mind in those moments?
I seen his eyes roll back. I thought the ref was gonna give him mercy. I just had to finish putting him out. You know, I've been setting up the whole fight, making the right moves, making the right adjustments, watching his tendencies, watching what he's gonna do. Everybody who's ever seen me fight, they know I gotta move, and I'm gonna try it every time. Most of the time, it's gonna work.
You fought on the grand stage across major promotions all over. This is your victory year. How do you want to cap off 2023?
You know, I said it in the pre-fight video. this is my last year. I'm done after. I just want to stack up titles, stack up bodies. You know, whoever's next. I'm trying to get, hey, George, Carlos, I'm trying to get champ status here. I'm trying to get champ status. 75, I want them either one. It don't matter.
This guy's looking to have belts in 2 weight divisions. Give it up, UNF middleweight champion.
History is made, brand new middleweight champ, and he wants that double weight class, double champ status.
Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Todd Kennelly along with Jonathan King. We can't wait to see what's up next on Up Next Fighting. Good night, everybody.